the Stranger Things monster tree. Ooh. Spoilers? Hi everybody and welcome back to utahseo.ninja. My name is Triston and today we're talking Bluetooth beacon news and in my constant effort to make my videos. Gracias por interrumpir. In my constant effort to make my videos less crappy, I decided that today we're going to go on a field trip. So before we get into the news stuff, of course you can always like and subscribe to the video. No. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and then there is it's windy, it's raining. There's also a newsletter that goes out every Friday afternoon with all these beacon news, and then we take some of the highlights and we cover them here. So, the subject of our video today is that. Okay, so in the UK apparently they have trash cans too, which is good to know. And, look here, what they want to do, what they're doing, is they're putting Bluetooth beacons inside of trash cans like this. So the idea is that you place a beacon inside of a trash can that can sense how much trash is actually in the trash can. And then that way, the people who come to pick up the trash are able to just pull out their phones and see which trash cans are actually full, or which ones are getting close to being full. And then they just go and they pick those cans up instead of having to go through and pick up every single one. So, I'll show you guys this. This is a park, as you may have guessed. And we have a lot of trash cans around here. So this is the main line. Bunch of trash cans over there. There's one right there. There's another one, where are you? Oh, there's another one over there somewhere that I can't find right now. There's one over there. And then there's a bunch more back over that way. And then what people have to do is they have to drive out here, see which trash cans are full, and then they open up the trash can, put the trash in the back of a truck, and drive away with the trash. Riveting. But because it's a city job, you people actually make more money than I do. So, I'm working on that. Cut my hair too, holy crap. And so the benefit to all this is if you have one of these beacons in a trash can, is that you will save more time, you'll save more money, because then you don't have to pay people to go out and cover an entire area, especially like a larger park or some other sort of group of city buildings or anything like that, because usually there's a lot of trash cans in places like this. And so you really can save quite a bit of money over, a period of time. So that's our first story. Now we're going to go back to my house because it's cold and it's raining, and the other stuff doesn't have anything to do with trash cans. So let's go do that. We go walking, and this is our view the whole time. All we get to see is my dog's butt, because he's always so far ahead of us. If you guys want to help make the channel grow a little bit, then engaging with the videos, so like liking it, commenting on it, stuff like that, it triggers a couple things in the YouTube algorithm that makes it so that way they think that the video is more popular, better quality content, that kind of stuff, helpful content. So if you guys want to support the channel, feel free to like the video and to comment on it. If you're looking for something to comment, hashtag Chimpy's butt. And you can share it on Facebook, that kind of stuff. All that really helps a lot. I know. So, in addition to freezing to death and getting wet, then the other stories I wanted to share with you guys. This is a opinion piece by Miss Sandra Henry Stalker, and she talks about 6 skills that you'll need to future-proof your career, and specifically referring to IoT. And it actually answers one of the questions that I get asked all the time, and that would be, how do beacons work in this particular field, or which field should I be looking into in order to start using beacons and implementing them and making some money from it? And I think that the best option is this last point that she makes right here, and that is domain knowledge that identifies and addresses problems using IoT. So if you work in a field, if you work in a specific industry, you know what kind of problems you have, you know what kind of opportunities are out there, and you're going to be the most qualified person to take care of those issues if you're familiar with beacons and beacon technology. Or in other words, if you know your industry, you know when and where to use beacons, and you know how much money you could potentially make from that. Now, I come from a long background in translation, in interpretation, and language services, and so I'm very familiar with this line of work. I'm very familiar with what my needs are, as a member of the industry. I've also spent the last 10 years trying to grow my online business, this translation agency, into something that would actually make me some money, And so I'm familiar with that as well. We did a lot of email marketing. We did a lot of websites. We did a lot of SEO. We never really got into ads, but we're getting into ads now. And we did a lot of YouTube. And so because of that industry knowledge that I have, then I already know that zoos and museums are looking for a way to make their attractions multilingual. I already know what languages are popular or most used in a specific area or in my specific areas. And I'm also familiar with my markets already. So I thought that this was a really important thing, and that's one of the things that I would recommend that you guys take a look at if you're getting into beacon tech and proximity marketing in general, is look and see what kind of other experience you already have, what kind of markets you're already familiar with, and see if there's a way that you can implement beacons there. This is actually the same advice that I give to new translators. A lot of translators would come in and they would ask, hey, what kind of document should I translate? And the easiest answer and the best answer is whatever you already know how to write. If you can write a document in the specific industry, usually you're going to be okay at translating it. The other things that she mentions are IoT sensors, which are really cool. You can do all kinds of neat stuff with this. We're going to be talking about that in a little bit. Communicative chips, again, we're going to be talking about that here really soon as well. Communication gateways, cloud management, security, and then of course your domain knowledge. And then she gives some tips as far as, so definitely check this article out. Again, links in the description. Next, we just have a quick little update on our Target project. This is something that we've been watching and keeping a very close eye on. What I thought was interesting here is we actually got some numbers. So basically it says that they're going to be putting the tech in half of their chain, which is 1,800 stores. So half of that, so we're talking about 900 stores getting this. And it should be in time for the 2017 holiday season, which is starting within a couple of weeks. So it'd be really cool. If you guys do manage to go out to a Target for like Black Friday or anything like that, make sure to record it and send whatever you can to me, because I'd absolutely love to do that. And the last thing I wanted to touch on was just to give you guys an idea of what kind of money is out there and how some people are using beacons to actually, make changes in larger industries. So again, it kind of goes back to talking about what your domain is, what markets you've already worked in, what markets you're already familiar with. And these guys are working in real estate. So these guys are doing some crazy stuff, but the main thing that they're doing with beacons, they're just using beacons to, push people to a website where they can learn more about the house and, do like virtual tours and stuff like that. And I actually want to sit down and do a video showing how I sold my house using something very similar to this. That's how we were able to move out here to Utah. And what I thought was neat is it said they picked up an extra $3 million over here, and then the total amount that they've received so far is a little over $9 million. So a little over $9 million to go out and help sell houses. Now, of course, these guys are doing some other stuff. It's actually pretty neat. You guys can check out the video over here on their website. And then, like I said, I want to make a video on how I sold my house using something very similar to beacon tech. This is before we actually discovered beacons. We were still using QR codes. But I wanted to talk to you guys about that and just kind of give you an idea of how this can be used for real estate and what some of the really cool options out there are. So expect that video. I don't know if it's going to be coming out this week or next week. We might have to travel this week. And so if that's the case, then I'm going to be late on pretty much everything. But if not, then I'll be working on that over the week. If you found this information to be helpful or interesting, go ahead and like the video, comment. Again, hashtag Chimpy's butt, because that's something that will help the channel to grow a little bit more. And don't forget to sign up for the email newsletter. Again, those go out every Friday, and they have all this cool information and more information. There are, I think there's like 27 pages worth of articles, links to articles and stuff like that, so there's a lot of information that goes out on there.
It's raining. It
is raining. I just don't have time to cover in here. So check that out if you guys want to. And I'll see you guys again. Actually, we might even be back tomorrow, because we're looking to do that interview. So I'm going to do the interview, and I've got a couple other videos in mind for next week. Hopefully. We might be traveling. I don't know yet. We got to go take care of some visa stuff. So anyways, that'll do it for me. Have a great day. Ah! I'm going to die out here. Bye.